Hi everyone. By now, most players are well aware that with the release of Luna 3, several Mondstadt characters unexpectedly received serious buffs that instantly pulled them out of obscurity and gave them a second life. These changes didn't just tweak numbers, they completely shifted how some heroes feel in combat. Naturally, after this update, the internet was flooded with rumors suggesting that this was only the first step and that more improvements could be coming sooner than we expect. So get comfortable, because now I want to talk about which characters could theoretically be next in line for buffs and roughly when this might happen. Trust me, it's going to be interesting and potentially very useful for your future pulls. To be honest, the Mondstadt buffs were shocking. For almost 5 years, the developers avoided touching already released characters, with only one rare exception in the game's entire history, back when the focus was clearly more on refining gameplay than maximizing profits. That's why this sudden change sparked so much discussion. Top-up crystals from lootbar.gg. It's 100% safe and secure top-up platform for games like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. PS5 and Xbox players can also save up to 25%, get 10% for new user, 5% and 3% for old user. Besides Raiden, Shotgun, and Teviat times are using for crystals. Go to Lootbar, Genshin Impact, choose item, put UID, select region, and pay. Get double the currency for first purchase. Link in description and pinned comment. These buffs didn't just push forgotten characters back into the spotlight. They made them viable again in the Abyss and other high-difficulty content, completely reshaping the meta for many players. So the big question now is, who's next? Over the years, Genshin has introduced dozens of characters who were once incredibly popular and unique, only to be slowly replaced by newer units with higher damage and more modern kits. If you look closely, it's not that hard to predict the next region in line. Judging by the order of Chronicle banner releases, the developers seem to be moving in a circle, revisiting regions in the same sequence they were introduced, which makes sense since power levels have steadily increased over time. Following this logic, Liyue characters are the most likely candidates for the next wave of buffs. But identifying the region is only half the story. The real challenge is guessing which specific characters will be reworked. In my opinion, Xiao, Yanfei, Yunjin, Ganyu, and Hu Tao stand out the most. They were once dominant and incredibly popular, but in today's Genshin, they struggle to stay relevant without heavy investment. These heroes feel like they deserve either meaningful buffs or even a full role rethink, similar to what happened with Venti. That's all for now. Make sure to share in the comments which characters you'd love to see buffed next, and we'll definitely talk again soon.